Good day, and welcome to Know Your Program. My name is Patrick Moore. My class is game designing, and I'm here to tell you more about my program. The first question was what brought me to initiate going to choose the degree of my choice. I chose the degree of my choice due to when I was young. Me and my father, we was very close at the time. We experienced a lot of difficult decision making in our time. But as we got older and as I started going to school and started figuring out what I wanted to do, I started to figure out that me and my father had a close relationship by playing video games. And I remember growing up, I always told my father when he used to always play Madden, I was like, hey, Dad, you know what? I'm going to grow up and I'm going to make video games. So as I got older, my dad started to get sick. I started to lose that bond with him because he couldn't do what he used to do, and that was play video games with me. So he used to watch, and as he watched, I used to play in front of him, and that brought him joy because he felt like he was still interacting and still bonding with me. So for my first question, what made me choose the program was that I feel like still today, as am working to achieve my game design license, my father's with me. And as I'm making these games, I know that he's going to be with me to see me accomplish and succeed in making these games. My program director, Mr. James Walker, he's been very helpful through the whole assignment this month. He's been very directive and he's been very on top of answering my questions when relating to the subject. So I thank you for that, Mr. Walker, and keep up with the good work, sir. What type of software and programming languages would I be using? And to achieve my degree, I would like to learn C++. I would like to learn how Unity works. I would love building coding. I feel like these basic understandings will take me far into my trade and what I need to do and be to succeed. From the research, the degrees that I think I would like to focus on more is learning how to work with mathematical problems to design charts and graphs and able to illustrate like character design. Knowing that I don't know how to draw, I know that the basic understanding of drawing and math can help me design specific characters in mind. The hardest class to me and all these answers that I'm giving y'all is straight from the mind and straight from the research that I had collected within the 3 months I've been in Full Sail. The hardest class for me that I find difficult, honestly, every single class that I have been in has been something interesting and hard to learn. And I feel like as time goes, it's only going to get harder. So I feel like the most easiest class would have been the first month of class where we had the introduction into the game design industry. And I would have to say the most easiest class that I have been in so far was nonverbal and verbal communication. Why? Because I'm very verbal. I love to speak. I love to communicate. I communicate a lot non-gesturally. So I'm a very, I feel like that class was very easy. And then I love to associate. So me associating with my other peers and instructors, they gave me the time and gave me the comfortableism to be able to communicate to my fellow peers and also my classmates. How would I go about succeeding in those hard classes, which is every month a hard class? How would I go about succeeding? Is by getting in one-on-one conversations with my instructor, being able to break down what I'm finding difficult and being able to break it down into the most easiest form of simplification. Being able to simplify things that are hard, being able to take the time to reduce the stress level by involving good stress in it. Even like today, for example, I'll find the difficulties with this subject, but as I'm starting to do it, I'm starting to feel more comfortable, and that stress that was bothering me is tending to deteriorate, and I'm able to feel more in myself and be involved in the sentences in the questions as I'm giving the answer. How would I be able to break down time to make sure that I succeed in my class? I make sure that I take 2 hours out of every day of my time, even if I'm laying down in the bed or if I'm going to work and I'm driving to my location. I take the time to reflect off of my history of what I've been doing. I like to remind myself every day what I have studied and then break it down into a weekly chart and being able to simplify and be able to apply what I've been reading. And as I do that, it tends to, as I finish, I break down that stress and allow me to initiate a positive reaction towards any assignment that I'm going to have to face. But other than that, out of all these questions, I feel like since I've been here at Full Sail, it's been nothing but fun. It's been great. I feel like even though I'm online, I'm still on campus. My instructor, Mr. James Walken, he's wonderful. He's on top of his game, and he's a very good instructor, and I got nothing but mad respect for him. I got nothing but mad respect for the school and the classes. And I'm very happy to be a full-time student at Full Sail University. And again, my name is Patrick Moore, class number 202208, section 18. Hope you love it. I hope you could take what I had gave y'all and use it in the future in case future enrollees want to be able to enjoy Full Sail. I recommend it. Or even if you just have an option of career choice, I highly recommend Full Sail because Full Sail is the way to go. Thank you.